I recently picked up this Qodosen DX-286, which is the newer version of the SR, I think it is, 286. Anyway, I purchased it because I had heard such great things about how well it receives and how it can pick up stations out of the weeds, and really overall sensitivity is fantastic. And I can confirm that I agree. It does a very good job. Medium wave, short wave, FM is fantastic. However, one thing I found that I don't care for is the sound quality that comes from it. Now, I'm not expecting high fidelity or anything like that. However, what I've found is that the radio, when you're playing, especially on like a voice transmission or something like that, that it has a very hollow sound, like the case is almost kind of humming, not exactly vibrating or anything like that, but it's just a very hollow, unpleasant, in my opinion, sound. Well, I decided to take it apart, and what I found is that the speaker has this plastic cover on it. Now, what I did is I took out, I think it's 4 or 5 Phillips head screws, and removed this cover. If I can get it off here with one hand. By doing that, I found that the sound quality improved immensely. It doesn't have that tinny type of sound, that hollow, rattly kind of poor quality sound. It's got more of a, you could definitely argue it's more trebly now, which is what I definitely prefer for this type of unit. But it doesn't resonate through the whole case. The case would just kind of resonate, and it sounded awful, in my opinion. So that was a real easy fix, is to just get rid of this plastic cap, which I think is intended to do that, to give it more of a bass tone, but I didn't care for it. One thing you want to be careful of if you're taking this apart is that the case separates into two. However, this side, this board over here, connects to this board via these pins into this connector here. So when you've got all the screws out, you're going to be trying to pull this apart. It will give way at a certain point, and you're going to be tugging on these solder joints. So be careful with that. Keep it in mind that this is going to be pretty tight, so you kind of want to be careful. Overall construction is, I think, pretty fantastic. I don't typically do these YouTube reviews, but this is a very good unit. I think I paid $86 for it, and I'm very happy with the performance. It's pretty hot. It's a hot receiver. Yeah, build quality is quite good. The only complaint that a lot of people have is really the battery life is pretty poor. I noticed on Amazon there is one of their ads anyway says that it does not contain batteries, doesn't come with batteries, but it indeed does come with 2 of them. The battery life is kind of short because it draws a lot of power from the battery because of the chip that is inside of it. The chip is designed for automotive use, so they're not too concerned about efficiency. So that's the trade-off, but I rather have the sensitivity. If I can get the sensitivity better, I will take it. Very nice little unit. So if you want to get rid of that tinny sound, just take out this cap. I did put it all back together to ensure that it wasn't just because it was a part that the sound quality improved. It was definitely this cap. So now that that's gone, it's a perfect little purchase. I highly recommend it. Thanks.